Good morning, Papua New Guinea and the Pacific, especially Australia, Samoa, Vanuatu. Joining this live stream, I'm Hudson Apileka, the voice of Pacific Cricket. My co-host is Ola Raka Oliveras Ivanhoe, broadcasting live from the home of PNG Cricket, Amini Park, the beating heart of PNG Cricket, where history, culture and sporting excellence collide. Today, under the scorching sun of Papua New Guinea, four fierce teams meet again, united by ocean bonds and warrior spirit, converge for battle. We have the Australian Indigenous team, the Vanuatu team, the Samoan team and the PNG Levels taking the grounds today. This is the PacificAus Sports Women's T20 Challenge, a tournament forged by the visionary partnership between the Australian government through the PacificAus Sports, partnering the cricket PNG, championing excellence and unity across our waters of the Pacific. This tournament commenced Sunday 15th June and will end with the final matches taking place today, 21st of June, Saturday. We witness skill, passion and sisterhood rewrite the future of women's cricket. Standing ovation for PacificAus Sports, investing in dreams, powering legacy. Today's showdown, we have the Vanuatu, the women from the volcanic shores, take on the Australian Indigenous team, full of culture and passion. The Vanuatu team has won the toss and have elected to bat. To the players, wear your colors like armor, play with the spirit of your ancestors. To our sisters playing in this tournament, let the lands from the mountains to the rivers and streams speak to you. Let the breeze from the shores whisper to you, and in your heart hear the beat of your culture chanting you on. First ball to be bowled, strap in Pacific, let's make history. We have Kali Black, the opening bowler for the Australian team, Australian Indigenous team, and Rachel Andrew, skipper for Vanuatu to face, opening batsman for Vanuatu. Her partner is Langiatu, Valenta Langiatu. First ball to be bowled. And first ball is a dot ball. Good morning, Oliveras.
Good morning, Hudson.
We have our two analysts as well here. Good morning, Kwanaki Gaudi, and good morning, Eli Willie. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's our last day. I'm privileged to work with this for this whole week. I've been working very hard, and we're looking forward to the end of today. Second ball was a dot. Kali Black moves in. Kali Black's moving, bowling from the Manu end. Kali Black to bowl the fourth ball. 4 balls gone, that's 4 dot balls. Good ball in here by Kali Black. 2 balls remaining in this over. We have Emma Mannix Gibbs is the wicket keeper for the Australian Indigenous team. Another dot ball there. That could be. This could be a maiden, Oliver.
Yeah.
Good ball in here.
Bowling good line and length.
Last ball coming up here. Kali Black moving in to ball to Rachel Andrew. And that ball moves away from the batsman. So that's a good maiden here by Australian Indigenous team. Kali Black bowling a wonderful over there, getting a maiden. No runs scored yet. First over gone. Rachel Andrew, Valenta, Langiatu have yet to get off the mark. Grace Abdi is going to bowl from the Amini end. Grace Abdi is sorry, not Grace Abdi, it's should be Claudia Ryle. Apologies there. Claudia Ryle is the opening bowler from the Amini end. Apologies, Grace. So Claudia Ryle is bowling. So first ball is a dot ball, and Giatu faces, drives that back to the bowler. Second dot ball here. Just touch wide there. So umpire signs wide. First wide of this game. First Sandri from the Australian team. It's a wide. Drives it to, just knocks it on to the leg side for a single, and Langiatu is off the mark. Valenta Langiatu is off the mark with 1 run. So Vanuatu starting the campaign with 1 run. The second over, 1.3. Rachel faces, drives it straight back to the bowler, and that's a dot ball. Second ball to the ball, second last ball. So 1 ball remaining in this over. Claudia Ryle to Rachel Andrew. Oh, and that's full toss. Rachel Andrew hits it on the ground and it's saved, but they take a single. So Rachel Andrew is off the mark with 1 run. 3 runs off that over. 2 overs gone. Australian Indigenous team none for 3 runs. For 3 runs, both batters off the mark with 1 run each. Kali Black is to continue from the Manu end, going to Rachel Andrew. First ball is a dot ball. The pitch is a bowling pitch. This whole week there hasn't been massive scores to chase or to hit. Most of the scores are just under 100. The highest score that was scored was on Thursday, 113 by Pinjile, was passing Australian Indigenous team 111. So this pitch is favoring the ball inside, and that's dropped there by Mamanix. They take a single bye. So it's been raining for a couple of weeks, and also it rained on Wednesday and on Monday, so the pitch is a bit damped. I reckon it's just plain, ball's not bouncing, it's deviating, spinning, staying low, extra bounce. There's a appeal there, half-hearted appeal. That's down to the leg side. Umpires, we have the official umpires. Helen Atai is the umpire at the Manu end, and we have Raka Jackson EP that will be the center umpire from the Bicini end. He is the center umpire. Four dot balls, one by. So one from this over. Last ball remaining in this over. Ali Black moves into ball to Langiatu. And the ball is batted to the person. And that's over. 3 overs gone. Score is 4 runs. Vanuatu, no wickets down, 4 runs. I was saying, yeah, to get runs on this pitch is a bit challenging. So the Ryle continues from the Bicini end, and that's a wide. Umpire signs a wide. Sit down along the ground, passes the keeper, and that's 2 runs there for Rachel Andrew. He just guides that ball to the offside. Ball runs down to where the third man fielder should be, and return. That's 2 runs for Rachel Andrew. Rachel moves forward, guides that ball down on the ground. 1 run for Rachel. Well, moves into ball to Valenta Langiatu. Single taken there. Yes. 4 runs so far in this over. I think the most runs taken for this game at the moment. That ball rolling down, that could be a 4, and that's 4 runs. First boundary there for the Vanuatu team. Captain Rachel Andrew advances, hits the ball along the ground on the onside between the fielders, and that's 4 runs. Second last ball hits to the covers and it's fielded. Last ball of this over. And that's a dot ball. So good over for Vanuatu. 9 runs of this over. Vanuatu doing well. After 4 overs, Vanuatu no wickets down for 9 runs. We welcome viewers from Vanuatu and also viewers from Australia. Good morning Australia, and good morning Vanuatu viewers. Fifth over to be bowled by Kali Black from the Manu end. Kali to bowl to Valenta Lagiatu. Good ball there. Kali Black bowling very well this morning. She's bowled 2 maidens so far. This is her third over. It's another dot ball there. We're just talking about Kali Black's figures. She's already bowled 2 overs. No runs from her overs, previous overs. This is her third over, so 2 dot balls so far. Oh, and that's to the leg side, and it's good fielding there. They take 1 run though. Mangiatu takes a single. Michaela Hinckley, very good fielding. Good fielding by Michaela. She dives to her right hand side and stops that ball. The first run taken from Kali Black's overs. Ooh. Two balls remaining in this over. Kali Black moving in to bowl his second last ball of this over. It's hit to point. It's fielded. That's a dot ball. Good morning here, Henry Vera from Port Vila. Good morning to you. 1 Tox, 1 Saltwater. Thank you, Port Vila. Viewers from Port Vila, and especially Henry Vera. Henry Vera saying good morning, all 1 Tox, PNG, and Aussie watching from Port Vila. Thank you, Henry, for joining us in this live stream. There was a no ball there, so it's free hit. Valenta Lagiatu is going to face the free hit. They don't take a run, so no run there. So yeah, thank you, Henry. Good morning to you too from the commentary box, commentary team. Thank you, Henry, for giving a shout out to the commentary. Thank you.
Ella Haywood.
Ella Haywood is the new bowler introduced from the Bicini end. Australian Indigenous team have some couple of good players here. That's a good shot there. Langiatu, Valenta Langiatu gets 2 runs there. Guided to the leg side. Good cut shot there. And she takes 2 runs. I was going back to the Australian Indigenous team. They have almost 3 players that play in the WBBL Australian comp, the T20 WBBL. A good run there. Valenta hitting that down the ground to mid off, and that's a single. So Ella Hewitt, the bowler bowling now, she plays for the Melbourne Stars, WBBL, T20 WBBL in the Australian professional T20 competition. Oh, that's a good run there. Good calling there by Captain Rachel Andrew. Rachel Andrew could be the player of the tournament in this tournament. She's scored a lot of runs and getting wickets, so she's the Vanuatu's main striker, and if she stays there alone, Vanuatu can score a big score to defend. So 6 overs gone. Vanuatu none for 19. 6 overs gone. No wickets for 19. Excuse me. Rachel Andrew 9 not out. Valenta Langiatu 6 not out. Madison Spence is going to bowl from the Manu end. Madison Spence is the new bowler introduced by Captain Christina Coulson. You can see here number 7, Christina Coulson, is the captain for Australian Indigenous team. Madison Spence moves in, balls to Andrew. Andrew strikes, and that's through the covers. That's racing down. We got Australian has sweepers there at the boundary. Deep point comes in to save the boundary. Good shot there by Andrew. Yeah, good shot there by Andrew, and they only take 1 run. So Langiatu to face Spence. That's in the air, and unfortunately Langiatu's innings for this tournament and this game ends there in betting. Claudia Ryle is the fielder that catches the ball. So Langiatu just missed timing the ball, and it edges, top edges, and it pops up. Langiatu is caught just at point. Yes. So first wicket there for Australian Indigenous team. After 6.2 overs, Vanuatu 1 for 20. 1 for 20. And good change there by skipper Christina Coulson for the Australian Indigenous team to get the wicket of Langiatu, Valenta Langiatu. We have a new batter in Navaika, Nasimana Navaika. Nasimana Navaika is the first drop for Vanuatu. She is going to face Madison Spence. Rachel Andrew is in double figures, 10 runs, not out so far. Navaika is the new batsman in, and she's going to face first ball. So I was going back to Rachel Andrew. She's leading the stats for the player of the tournament. She's scored a lot of runs. She scored from yesterday's stats, her points. She was 100 points ahead of the person that is behind her. So she adds more runs and get a couple of wickets. She could end up the player of the tournament. So Rachel Andrew, player to watch in this game. Very dangerous player as well, a big hitter also. So Vanuatu just need Rachel Andrew to stay for a longer period. Nasimana Navaika is in phase 2 balls already. He's yet to get off the mark. Nasimana is a good player as well. She's going to play an anchor role, I suppose. Give the strike to Rachel Andrew, or else she can go for it. Oh, good call and good run by Navaika. Very good call, and I think Rachel Andrew agrees there. Navaika is very fast off the mark, so she backed herself up to take that single. So Navaika is off the mark. Simana Navaika. Medicine Spence to bowl the last ball of this over to Rachel Andrew. And that ball just driven back to the bowler for a dot ball. So 2 runs from this over and a wicket for the Australian Indigenous team. Langiatu departs for 6 runs. Andrew 10 runs not out, and Navaika 1 run not out. 7 overs gone. Score is 21, 1 for 21, 102, 1 for 21 after 7 overs. Run rate is a bit very slow. 3 runs an over with 13 overs remaining. They have 13 overs remaining. If Andrew gets her eye in and starts hitting out, they could post a big score. But they just need to lift the run rate up a bit so they can compile a respective score to defend. Ella Lee Haywood is bowling from the BCO. And Navaika is just not ready to face the ball yet. So Ella Haywood, player from the Melbourne Stars, Australia, BBL, WBBL, and that's a leg by. So good run in there and good call from Captain Rachel Andrew. I think at this stage, Captain should face all the balls, and I think that's the reason why she took that single. Oh, and that's missed. Clean ball. That's unfortunate for the captain for Vanuatu. She was looking good, very confident, and I was giving a lot of reps that she could score another big score today, and she's unfortunate today. The ball just deviating, just too much spin there. So Ella Haywood removes the strike batsman for Vanuatu. That's the skipper, Rachel Andrew. Unlucky there, Rachel Andrew. And Rachel Andrew, that's the last innings, batting innings for her in this tournament. She is bowled by Ella Lee Haywood. Vanuatu, after 7.2 overs, 2 for 22. 2 for 22. New batsman coming in is Vicky Mansele. So main striker for batting striker for Vanuatu is out. Vanuatu will now rely on Vicky Mansele and also Nasimana Navaika. Let's see our Pacific sisters put on a good show in this batting innings. So come on, Vanuatu, the women from the volcanic shores, our sister country, Pacific country, Mansolwara. So here at the commentary box, we are back in the both teams, the Vanuatu team and also the Australian Indigenous team. We are all Pacific nations. Mansolwara, good spirit here shown in this tournament. This tournament, as you can see just above the screen, this tournament is sponsored by the PacificAus Sports through the Australian government partnering with Cricket PNG. Oh, and that's hitting the pad, and from pad to wicket. Vicky Mansele facing her second ball. Ella Lee Hayward getting a second wicket. That ball just having a little bit more flight and then bounces and just deviates. So we'll see how Vicky Mansele is removed. Getting out. Alvina Chilia is the new batsman in. So 3 wickets down here for Vanuatu after 7.5 overs. Vanuatu 3 for 22. Alvina Chilia is going to face Ella Lee Hayward. So Vanuatu is going to rely on Alvina Chilia and Nasimana Navaika to post some runs. That ball missing everyone. That's a dot ball, so good over for the Australian Indigenous team. They get 2 wickets. Vanuatu 3 for 22 of 8 overs. 3 for 22 of 8 overs. Alvina Chilia yet to get off the mark. We have Nasimana Navaika is 1 run not out. Looks like Kali Black is going to be introduced back into the attack. And you can see Kali Black's figures, bowling figures. 9 for 2 of 3 overs. She bowls her last over for this tournament and this game. And that's guided. Guided to the offside there. It's a dot ball, they don't take a run. But well played there, Navaika. She guided the ball to the offside. Unfortunately, there's a fielder there. Oh, and that's second one. This time she hits it behind and through the covers. And is fielded there at the deep cover there for 2 runs. Navaika, if she continues this form, just guiding the ball, not to hit the ball too hard, but just guide it through the gaps. These 2 young girls can take singles and twos. They could post a good score. And that's no slips there, so that ball runs down and it's not safe. That's 4 runs. Well played there by Nasimana Navaika. Nasimana Navaika realizing that there's no slips and she guides that ball. Just a late cut shot there. See, a late cut shot. Just waits for it, cuts it, and the fielder is there, but just the ball running too fast there. Unfortunately, Madison Spence doesn't get to the ball quickly. Kali Black balls to Nasimana Navaika. Ooh, and that ball goes in. That's pretty close. Umpire says that's running down the leg side. Good umpiring here. You could see it from the commentary box. The ball just deviating to the leg side. Yeah. Navaika slashes it and goes down to the point. She gets a single. So Navaika betting well here. If Navaika can stay for the rest of the innings. She's got 11 overs remaining here. She can stay. She could score good, good score, and also help the Vanuatu team to compile a defendable score. So Alvina Chilia bowling, facing now, drives that ball. That's a good shot. Good cover drive there through the covers for a single. So good over here for the Vanuatu team. 8 runs off this over. So after 9 overs, the score is 3 for 30. 3 for 30. Nasimana and Vaika looking good at the moment for Vanuatu. Batting well. Alvina Chilia, 1 not out. She's off the mark as well. Hitting that run. After 9 overs, 3 for 30. Vanuatu 3 for 30. Ella Lee Haywood is going to continue from the Bissini end, and these 2 batters just stay if they can stay long enough. Or good attempt there by Alvina, just trying to attack Ella Haywood at the moment. They can stay here long. They could post a good score for Vanuatu. Two dot balls so far. Ooh. Alvina misses. Alvina doesn't need to hit out. No, there's a lot of gaps. If they hit it through the gaps, Oliver, if they hit it through the gaps, they could get singles and twos.
To be taken.
Yeah.
Plenty of gaps.
A lot of gaps. So we
Take
have
singles.
Yeah, that's right. So the Australian captain has fielded a very attacking fielding position here, and that's what I was talking about. That's to the gaps, and that's going to be 4 runs. So Alvina just needs to just hit the ball along the ground. If it misses the fielder, it races down to the boundary, because there's no one at the boundary. The captain of the Australian team has brought all the fielders in, just fielding and attacking fielding position. All so hits the ball mid off, and that's through the covers. So Alvina getting confidence ball by ball. So Alvina looking confident here. Last ball of this over. Alvina to stay and support Nasimana and Vaika. So that could be out. What does the umpire say? Not out. Alvina save. By her leg. So Alvina is safe, not out. And that's 10 overs. They go for a drinks break. Score is 3 for 34 after 10 overs. 3 for 34. Alvina Chilia 5 not out. Simana Navaika 8 not out. Go for 2 minutes break. And we'll come back to you after the drinks break. Welcome back after the drinks. We have Vanuatu batting. Madison Spence moving in, bowling. Oh, and that's a Yoka. Nasimana Navaika losing her wicket here. Madison Spence bowling a good Yorker there. Flight, pace. That ball doesn't bounce until just next to the wicket. Missed time there by Nasimana Navaika. And it bowls Nasimana Navaika. So Nasimana Navaika ends the innings at 8 runs. She's out for 8 runs, bowled by Madison Spence, and that's her last batting innings for this tournament. Susan Stefan is new batsman for Vanuatu. Susan joins Alvina Chilia in the crease. So after 10.1 overs, Vanuatu 4 for 34. So Susan Stefan is going to face Madison Spence. Madison Spence is bowling her second over. So good figures here for Madison Spence. She's got 2 wickets for 2 runs so far after 1.1 overs. Madison Spence moves in to bowl to Susan Stephen. Madison Spence got good bounce here. The ball is bouncing for her. So that was a dot ball. Susan plays it, but misses, and keeper regathers. Susan just knocks it in front of her. And the ball Madison Spence moving into ball to Susan Stephen. Too much pace here for Susan Stephen. Just getting her eye into the ball. Madison Spence trying to entice Susan to play the white ball, and she gets caught behind, or she pops it up. So Madison Spence is just bowling it just off the off stump, bouncing the ball. So she could have, that's 3 balls in a row that she last ball. And that's over. So 1 run from that over and 1 wicket. Good over for the Australian team. They get a wicket. So after 11 overs, Vanuatu 35, 4 for 35. After 11 overs, 4 for 35. Alvina Chilia 5 not out, and Susan Stefan 1 not out. So Amini Shawen is the next bowler, new bowler introduced to the attack. Captain Coulson brings in Amini into the attack. So Amini's first ball, that ball pops up and it just falls in front of fielder there. Second ball, that could be a wide, and that's signed. That's a wide. Runs needed here for Vanuatu, and extras are welcomed. See, then that's a great shot by Susan there. That's 4 runs. Susan steps back and hammers that down to mid wicket for 4 runs. Four runs there for Susan. Great shot. Susan steps back and leaves that 4 runs there. Another run there. That's a bye. Amini moves into ball to Chilia Alvina. Alvina drives it down. Alvina sends back Susan Stephen. And I think that was a good choice. Otherwise, there could be a run out. There's more balls to come, so they could have hit a loose ball. So Alvina swings. That goes down to the mid wicket, and they cross for a single. Susan does the same thing, just steps back and smashes that across and Wadi down to mid wicket for a single. So good over here for Vanuatu. Vanuatu just moving slowly, moving up, compiling runs carefully, not losing wickets. So after 12 overs, score is 4 for 43. Alvina Chile 6 not out. Susan Stephen 6 not out as well. So both batters 6 apiece. And Madison Spence is going to continue from the Manu end. She will be bowling to Susan Stephen. First ball coming up, and that's hit really well past mid off, and that's racing now. That's 4 runs. Good shot there by Susan Stephen. 4 runs. So Susan, in the previous over, she watched Spence just bowl 5 dot balls, and this time she reads that ball, steps back and hits it. That ball was a bit too short, sort of a length, and Susan picking that up, moves back and strikes that ball, races to 4. So Madison Spence continues. Second ball, Susan, that's in the air, and that's caught. Unfortunately, Susan ends her innings after hitting that 4. She ends her innings, batting innings, and for the tournament as well. And that ball was caught. Safe hands there, the Australian fielder. That looks like Veronica King that caught the ball. Madison Spence getting the wicket. Alvina Chilia is still there out there. So I'm right, that's Veronica King that caught the ball. See the wicket. She goes for the big one, and it pops up in the air, and Veronica Keane, safe hands, catches the ball. So it's Leroy, not Veronica Keane. Leroy. So Annika Leroy is the fielder that caught that ball. Annika is from Sydney Thunder. She's one of those WBBL players from Australia. She catches the ball. First ball to Griffin. Anna Griffin. First ball, she guides it down, and it's going to be fielded. She comes back for 2 runs. Well done there, Anna Griffin. Anna Griffin faces the first ball. Medicine spans balls, and Anna guides it down to the offside, and that's 2 runs. So good batting here, Anna Griffin. If Anna and Chilia can stay long enough, they could compile good score to defend. 2 balls remaining for Medicine Spence in this over. Vanuatu just need 1 run to get the 50. Good shot there, and they take a single. Good call in there by Chilia. Good running girls. So 50 up for Vanuatu. 50 up for Vanuatu. Congratulations, girls. They've compiled the runs up to 50 after 12.5 overs. Score is 5 for 50. Nelson Spence to bowl her last ball, and that's a Yorker, but this time not straight enough to hit the wicket. So that's over. Good over for Vanuatu, scoring 7 runs, but also good over for the Australian Indigenous team, getting a wicket. The Chile are 6 not out, and Griffin 3 not out. Anna Griffin. Score is 5 for 50 after 13 overs. 5 for 50 after 13 overs. Amini Chauhan is going to continue from the Piscini end. Chauhan and the captain just discussing what to do. So Australia on hot form in bowling here. Yesterday they stopped the Samoan innings at 51. Also trying to do that, show their dominance in cricket, especially in the bowling department. They did that yesterday. Good bowling by the Australian team, removing, stopping the Samoan innings. Samoans are all out for 51. So Anna Griffin gets a single there. Hits that ball across her body down to mid wicket for a single. So yeah, I was talking about the Australian bowling. Very strong bowling lineup here. So yesterday they stopped the Samoans all out for 51. They're continuing their bowling form. Vanuatu 5 for 51 at the moment. Amini bowling to Chilia, and that's to the leg side, and Chilia does the right thing, just moves across. That's 4 runs. That ball rolling down. Good shot there by Alvina. Unfortunately for Damini, just bowling it to the leg side, and Chilia moves in, and then she hits that past the fielder, and yeah, for the sweeper is at mid deep with wicket. That's a bit away from the fielder, so it rolls down for 4 runs. 2 balls remaining in this over. The Amini Shawan is the ball, the last 2 balls, and another one leg side. That's a wide. And that's wide and around. Still 2 balls remaining in this over. Anna Griffin to face the Amini Shawan. Oh, and that's popped up. Just falls safe. If the bowler followed through, she would have caught Anna Griffin out. So last ball to Anna Griffin, and she hits that ball again across the body. That ball goes down to the mid wicket, and Anna gets a single. And that's over for the 14th over. So after 14 overs, Vanuatu 5 for 58. After 14 overs, 5 for 58. Alvina Chilia is 10 not out. Anna Griffin moving slowly up with 5 runs. So good betting here by Anna and Anna Griffin and Alvina Chilia. These two just need to bet out the overs. They can, who knows, they could hit, get their score to 100 if they bet well and get there in. So Captain Christina Coulson, captain for the Australian Indigenous team, has introduced herself into the attack from the Manu end. She bowls to Anna Griffin. Captain of the Australian team, Christina Coulson, bowling her right arm off spin. Just a shoelace issue here for Anna Griffin. Keeper Emma Mannix helps her out. Again, after 14.1 overs, score is 5 for 58. Alvina Chilia 10 not out, and Anna Griffin 5 not out. Captain Christina Coulson to bowl a second ball to Anna Griffin. So Anna playing good shots here, playing the ball along the ground. That's what they need to do. The Vanuatu team. Coulson to Anna. Anna plays it, and they take a single, and that could be out. Unfortunately, Alvina calling for a run, and is run out. So that good run out there from the Australian Indigenous team. Alvina looking to get runs quickly. She departs at 10 runs.
Yeah, 10.
Yes,
10
and
runs.
she's and also Anna Griffin hits it, and Alvina calls. They take a run, and that's a run out. So railing over, star bowler for Vanuatu, railing over, is the new batsman in for Vanuatu. Railing over is a good bowler for Vanuatu. She's been getting wickets in this tournament. Now she's going to bowl. Sorry, she's going to bat. Sorry, apologies. So So it's not railing over, it's Simelam. Apologies there. Simelam is the new batsman for the Vanuatu team. Naitha Simelam. Apologies, Naitha. And apologies, viewers, that was a mistake. So Naitha Simelam sees the over out, and Christina Coulson, the first over, is a wicket maiden. So skipper for the Australian Indigenous team gets a wicket, and that's also a maiden, so it's a wicket maiden for Christina Coulson. So after 15 overs, Vanuatu 6 for 58 runs, 6 wickets down. Ella Lee Haywood balls from the Bisini end. So Ella Lee Haywood is going to bowl her last over. The bowling spell ends after this over. And that's driven down to the offside, and they come back for a second. Oh, and that's close.
That's a run out.
And that's a run out.
Even out.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Griffin is run out. She takes a single, and they come back for the second, and she falls short of the crease line, and she's run out. So we'll go see the replay very shortly. Griffin just edges that ball, it goes down. Vanessa Vera is a new batsman in for Vanuatu, Vanessa Vera. Vanessa Vera is also a bowler for Vanuatu, good bowler for Vanuatu. Vanessa Vera is off the mark. Run quickly there. So 2 new batsmen in for Vanuatu at the moment. Vanuatu after 15.3 overs, the score is 7 for 60, 7 down for 60. Simelam, Kaila Simelam is bowled. So Ella Haywood, clean balls. Simelam, Naitha Simelam is bowled. A good ball in here by Ella Lee Haywood. Simelam just missing the ball, and she's clean bowled. So 8 wickets down for the Vanuatu team after 15.4 overs. Vanuatu 8 for 60 runs. 8 for 60 runs. Raelian over. This time that's Raelian over. Raelian over comes into bat. She joins Vanessa Vera. I was going to say 2 new batsmen in, and Simelam gets out, so another new batsman in. Raelian over. Raelian over is the strike bowler for Vanuatu. You know, on Thursday she got a 5 wickets. So Raelian over is a good bowler for Vanuatu. She's the form bowler at the moment for the tournament as well. So Ella Haywood to bowl the last 2 balls. Ella Haywood is from the Melbourne Stars, WBBL Melbourne Stars. Played well there by Raylene. Last ball, and that will end Ella Haywood's spell for today, this match. And that's missed, and she gets her wicket in the last ball. Good ball in there by Ella Haywood. Lobs it, gives good flight, and Raylene strikes and misses the ball. Okay. Oh, good one there. So that's a good bowling by Haywood. So Kakor or Kako, the new batsman in for Vanuatu. Natalia Kakor. She's going to face Christina Colson, and that's out.
All out.
So that's all out. Vanuatu after 16.1 overs, all out for 60. Australian Indigenous team showing the dominance in the bowling. Yesterday getting Samoa all out for 51. This time today getting Vanuatu all out for 60 runs. So Venezuela is out for 1 run, and Christina Colson gets a first wicket after a second over, 1.1 over. See the wicket? What's it there? And that's edged, and that's caught. So Vanuatu set a target for the Australian Indigenous team. Their target will be 61. Vanuatu all out for 60. With the batting card for Vanuatu, Captain Rachel Andrew 10 runs. Valenta Langiatu 6 runs. Nasimana Navaika 8 runs. Vicky Mansele not adding to her run. Duck Alvina Chilia 10 runs. Susan Stephen 10 runs. Anna Griffin 6 runs. Naitha Simelam Duck. Vanessa Vera 1 run. Brilliant over getting a duck. And Natalia Kakor not out on 0. Total score for Vanuatu all out for 60 runs after 16.1 overs. 9 extras were bowled from the Australian team. We'll go to the bowling card for the Australian team. So Kali Black was the opening bowler for Australian Indigenous team. 4 overs, 10 runs. Claude Aryle bowling 2 overs, 12 runs. Both didn't get a wicket. And Ella Haywood 4 overs, 10 runs. Pick of the bowlers, 4 wickets. Madison Spence bowling 3 overs, 3 wickets for 10 runs. And Amini Shawen bowling 2 overs, none for 15. Captain Christina Colson, captain of the Australian Indigenous team, 1.1 overs, getting a first wicket with no runs. So good figures there from the captain. Australian Indigenous team will go for a break. Australian Indigenous team will come in and chase their target of 61. Before we go for a break, I'd like to thank the sponsors of this tournament, the Australian government through PacificAus Sports for this Pacific Cricket Invitational tournament, partnering with Cricket PNG, hosting it in Amini Park. This tournament, this Pacific Invitational tournament, is commemorating the 50th anniversary or independence of Papua New Guinea. So thank you, sponsors, PacificAus Sports, for making dreams and even legacies for the women cricket in the Pacific region. I'm Hudson Leka, and my co-host Oliveris Ivanhoe, the voice of Pacific Cricket, signing out, and we'll bring you the highlights. Take a single, and that could be out. Good morning and welcome back from that break there. First innings, first match for today, the last matches to be played in this tournament. Vanuatu batting first, winning the toss, batting first. Vanuatu all out after 16.1 overs, 60 runs. Battle between the girls from the volcano shores of Vanuatu against the Australian Indigenous team. Australian Indigenous team full of culture and passion to come out and bat, chase their target of 61. The Australian team just showing their dominance in the bowling. Yesterday getting somewhere out for 51. Today they get the Vanuatu team all out for 60 runs. Vanessa Vera is the opening bowler for Vanuatu. She's going to be bowling the first over from the Bicini end. The two opening batters for the Australian Indigenous team. The captain Christina Coulson is going to face the first ball, and her partner is Charlotte Tuhi. First ball to be bowled. Severa's first ball, and that's missed there but going down the leg side. Welcome in viewers from Vanuatu. Welcome viewer Gupla morning Loipla Olgeta One Solwara. Thank you for joining us, Vanuatu viewers. And that's another dot ball. We have Anathina. Thank you, Anad, for joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Seleka, in this today. Thank you, Anna. That's another dot ball. Manat is watching from the softball field. Good day to everyone involved in the beautiful game of cricket. Thank you, Anna. We have Henry Vera also with us in this live stream. And what is the vibe joining us from Vanuatu? So thank you viewers joining us in this live stream. So good bowling here by Vanessa Vera, 4 dot balls so far, and that's to the leg side, and she's driven that, Christina has driven that down to deep square leg there, and she goes back for 2 runs. So Australia off the mark, 2 runs of the campaign. Christina Coulson getting off the mark with 2 runs starting the campaign. Last ball for this over. That ball is fielded there, so it's a dot ball. 2 runs from the first over. Australia, after the first over, only 2 runs. Coming from Christina Coulson, the captain for the Australian Indigenous team. So we have Rachel Andrew, the captain for Vanuatu, and to bowl from the other end, from the Manu end, opening bowler for Vanuatu at the Manu end. Charlotte Tui is going to face Rachel Andrew. Rachel Andrew is a medium pace bowler, right hand medium. First ball is a dot ball. Tui hits it to Andrew. Straight back to the bowler and she feels it. Andrew moves into ball. Driven there to the covers and they take a single. Charlotte Tui is off the mark. 1 run. We have CZ official umpire Helen Atai is officiating from the Manu end. That ball misses everyone. They take, is that a single or that's a bye? So
Bye.
swing and a miss by Coulson and also missed by the keeper. And we go for a single. So Susan Stephen for wicket keeper for Vanuatu. Oh, good bounce there for Andrew. Good over so far for Vanuatu. Captain Rachel Andrew bowling from the Manuel. Moves into ball to Charlotte Tui. Charlotte drives it down through the covers and it's going to go all the way for 4 runs. The first boundary for the Australian Indigenous team. Great shot there by Charlotte Tui. Guiding that through the covers just between a point and cover fielder. And that ball just rolling towards the boundary and goes for 4 runs. Last ball. Same shot there, this time fielded, but they take a single. So 1 run there for Charlotte Tui. 7 runs in this over. We have after 2 overs. Score is 9 runs after 2 overs. Christina Coulson 2 not out and Charlotte Tui 6 not out. Vanessa Vera is going to continue to bowl her second over from the Vicini end. Vanessa Vera to bowl to Charlotte Tui. This ball is a dot ball. The Tui attacks, hits the ball and doesn't go to the boundary, but Tui returns for 2 runs. Australia as well, just to improve their net run rate, they are going to try to get the runs quickly. They're looking at scoring the runs fast. A good ball there by Vera Vanessa. That's lofted in the air, racing down to the boundary, but there's a fielder here, stops it. They go for 2 runs only, and Valenta Langiatu fields the ball, stops that ball from going to the boundary. So 2 runs for Charlotte Tui. That's to the leg side, and it's guided down to the boundary. That's 4 runs. Vanessa Vera just lobbing that ball a bit too much flight there, down to the leg side, and Charlotte Tui meets it in mid-air. And place it down the leg side. That ball racing down, there's no fielder and square leg, and that's 4 runs. Last ball of this over. And that's second over for Vanessa Vera gone. 8 runs off that over. So after 3 overs, Australia raced to 17 runs after 3 overs. Tuhi is 14 not out, and Christina Coulson is 2 not out. 4 runs not out. Rachel Andrew is going to continue from the Manu end. She's going to bowl her second over. Her first over was 6 runs. Vanuatu just looking for a break here. Get a wicket. Captain to captain. Good ball. So Rachel Andrew, captain of Vanuatu, bowling to Christina Coulson, captain of the Australian Indigenous team. Andrew moves into Coulson. Mr. Coulson. Good ball there, Andrew. So Andrew working out the Australian batters here. He's just pulling it just a little bit wide off the off stump. It's a good line here by Rachel Andrew. She's worked out that anything straight to the wicket, Christina Coulson likes hitting them, and anything on the leg side. So this time she tries to bowl just outside the off stump. So Christina Coulson doesn't score any runs, which she has done for the past 3 balls. And good ball there. So guided to the offside, and they just take a single there. So 1 run there for Christina Coulson. Two balls remaining in this over. Rachel to him, that's a wide. First wide for Vanuatu, from Vanuatu. Two balls remaining in this over. Charlotte Tuhi is double figures, 14 not out. So good line here. I think Rachel is doing a good job. I think that's the line that Vanuatu need to bowl just to get the Australian girls frustrated and create shots. Just bowling right off the off stump. Good ball in there, and that's over. So just 2 from this over. Good over here by Vanuatu, captain Rachel Andrew. So 4 overs gone. Score is 21 after 4 overs. 19. Apologies. Score is 19 after 4 overs. Vicky Mansele, change of ball in here at the Bicini end. Vicky Mansele is going to bowl. You can see Vicky taking her mark there. Run up mark. Vicky Mansele is going to bowl to Christina Colson, captain of Australian Indigenous team, and her first ball is a wide, and they take 2 runs off that wide as well. So wide and 2 runs, that's 22 runs, 3 runs there. Vicky Mansele to ball to Christina Colson. Christina moves forward, drives that ball down the ground, and they take a run, and that's out, run out. Good direct hit there. Good fielding by the Vanuatu girls. Very good fielding. That's Langiatu. Good fielding by Langiatu, Valenta Langiatu. You can see the replay. So we'll see the replay. And that's out. So good feeling there by Vanuatu girls. We have Ella Lee Haywood coming into bat. Haywood is from the Melbourne Stars. So Ella Haywood is going to join Charlotte. Charlotte is facing the dot ball to next ball. Very good ball in here. So that could have been another run out. So good pressure here by the Vanuatu. So Ella Haywood is facing. That's to the leg side. And we'll take a single. Ella Haywood is off the mark. Misfield there. And they take 2 runs. 2 runs for Charlotte. Charlotte 2 is moves to 17 runs. So after 5 overs, the score is 1 for 26. After 5 overs, 1 for 26. Charlotte 2 is looking very Comes the ball here. The crease is 17 not out. Ella Haywood is going to face. Rachel Andrew is going to bowl a third over from the Manu end. Good ball there by Rachel Andrew. First ball is a dot ball. Andrew moves in to bowl to Ella Haywood. We find a good ball in there by Rachel Andrew. Andrew to bowl here, third ball to Haywood. And that's full toss, and that's a no ball. It's a no ball by Rachel Andrew, and they take 2 runs there. The fielder there stopping the ball, dropping it actually. It doesn't go for a boundary, and that's a free hit. Umpire signs a free hit. So Ella Haywood facing the free hit. Let's see what she's going to do with this free hit. Slashes, and that's through the covers. That's racing down to the boundary. That's 4 runs. 4 runs for Ella Haywood. First boundary for Ella Haywood. So Vanuatu not needing to bowl extras here. Vanuatu, Australian Indigenous team move up to 33. That ball is a dot ball. Good shot there. 2 balls remaining in this over. Guides it down to the offside. No slip there, so they take a run. Last ball from this over. Rachel Andrew just bowling well at the moment, but just that ball, she bowled a full toss. And with a free hit, they hit a boundary. So last ball to Tuhi. Drives it, and it's fielded. That's a dot ball, and that's over. 6 runs in that over. So Australian Indigenous team 1 for 34 of 6 overs. End of power play here. 1 for 34. Ella Haywood 8 not out. Charlotte Tuhi 17 not out. Vicky Mansele continue to bowl from the Isini end. To the covers for a dot ball. So Australian Indigenous team just needing the target of 61. Second ball is a dot ball. Australia needing 27 runs to win. And that's smashed down to covers, and that's 4 runs. Good shot there by Ella Haywood. Good cover drive there. She just too much room given there by Vicky Mansell. And nice cover drive there. 4 runs there. So thank you, Clive Ellie. Thank you for joining us in this live stream. Good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining us in this live stream. We're looking forward if you are able to come and join us in this commentary box, Clive. Thank you, Clive. Clive Ellie, thank you. Clive Ellie is one of the Port Moresby Cricket Association executives. Thank you, Clive Ellie, for that comment. Good morning to you as well. That last ball, that's the run. 1 run there. So score for Australia is 39 after 7 overs. Australia 39 runs after 7 overs. Ella Haywood in the double figures, 13 not out. Charlotte 17. Charlotte Tuhi 17 not out. Bowling change here, railing over the super bowler for Vanuatu. Captain Rachel Andrew has introduced her top bowler, Vanuatu's top bowler in this tournament, railing over. First ball is a dot ball. Australia just needing 22 runs to win the game. Let's drive to the covers. Second dot ball here. Australia 1 for 39. That's short. Ball runs down to mid wicket, but they just take 1 run. Australia moved to 40 runs. 40 runs up for the Australian Indigenous team. 2 balls remaining in this over. Ooh, big swing there. Missed. Brilliant over, has got good pace. She had good very of the bowling. Just balls, just edging the off stump. The ball swings both ways, spins both ways. Good bowling here by railing over again. Only 1 run from railings over. He's got last ball remaining in this over. The railing moves into ball to Charlotte Tui. And that's smashed down the ground, but it's fielded. So dot ball. So just 1 run from this over. Good over from railing. railing over for Vanuatu. And the first over, just 1 run from the first over. So 8 overs gone. 8 overs gone. Score is 1 for 40 runs. Ella Haywood 14 runs not out, and Charlotte to 17 runs not out. Nasimana Navaika is the new bowler for Vanuatu. Nasimana Navaika. Australia just needing 21 runs to win. 8 overs gone, 1 for 40 runs. Nasimana Navaika is introduced to the attack from the Bisini end. Navaika to Hayward. First ball is a dot ball, just guided to point. Fielded there by the fielder. That ball kept low. Good ball in there. Simana Navaika. Two dot balls so far. This one is guided through to mid wicket for a single. Navaika balls to Tuhi. Good keeping there. Susan Stephen. Navaika has 2 balls remaining in this over. And that could be out. It's stumped. I was just saying good keeping to Susan Stephen, and Charlotte Tui just running up there to attack the ball, meet the ball, advancing forward, misses the ball, and Susan Stephen, the wicket keeper, gathers the ball and is stumped. Charlotte Tuhi ends her innings there for this game and also for the tournament. And we have Annika Leroy who's come out to bat. Annika Leroy is also a WBBL player. She plays for Sydney Thunder. So it's a privilege for these Pacific girls here, Pacific sisters, playing against some top class players from the Australian Indigenous team. Privilege to play against WBBL players. So here you see 2 WBBL players who are batting for the Australian Indigenous team. Nine overs gone. 9 overs gone. Score is 2 for 41. Ella Haywood 15 not out, and Annika Leroy yet to get off the mark. Well, Nova is going to bowl the 10th over before drinks. So Annika Leroy is from Sydney Thunder, WBBL Sydney Thunder, and we have Ella Haywood from Melbourne Stars. It's bowling change here, over is not bowling. It's Kakor, Natalia Kakor, to bowl from the Manu end. Good bowling here by Kakor. Good height, good run up, good pace. Just bowling right hand here, medium. That ball just swinging into Ella Haywood. So let's see second ball. Ball set a bit too short there. It's hit along the ground. Ball racing down to the boundary, but Captain Rachel Andrew fields it before the boundary, and that's 2 runs for Ella Haywood. Kakor to Talia Kakor to bowl a third ball. That could be a wide, that's a wide. Umpire Helen Atai sends a wide. Natalia just needs to just pull it right up to the stumps, or stump to stump. Played well. Misfield there. Ella sending back Annika. Just one is okay. So Annika Leroy to face Natalia Kakor. Talia moves into ball to Annika. And there's too much flight there to the leg side. They take 1 run, so Annika is off the mark. Natalia Kakor got 2 balls remaining in this over. That's to the leg side, and that's wide. Natalia Kakor moves in to ball to Haywood. Short ball there, smash down the ground. That could raise to 4 runs. Good fielding here. Saves that boundary, and only 2 runs. Annika getting here 2 runs there. Last ball, and that's a dot ball. So Haywood getting the 2 runs. So that's a drinks break here. The score after 10 overs. After 10 overs, the score is 2 for 49. 2 for 49. We have the Samoan team and the PNG Levels team watching from the grandstand. Samoan team and the PNG Levels team watching at the grandstand. They are going to play the main match the last match of this tournament this afternoon. And just a summary of the first game, in the first innings. Vanuatu winning the toss, batting first, all out for 60 runs, and Australian Indigenous team in the batting innings now after 10 overs, 2 for 49. We have the captain Christina Colson, 3 runs was run out, and Chaletui stumped by Susan Stephen. Navaika getting a wicket. Navaika the only wicket taker for the Vanuatu team. And out in the center we have Anika Leroy batting with Ella Hayward. Ella Hayward is 20 not out, and Anika Leroy is 1 not out. The Australians needing just 12 runs to win this match with 8 wickets in hand. 12 runs with 60 balls remaining and 8 wickets in hand. Ella Hayward is from the Melbourne Stars, WBBL Melbourne Stars, and facing now is Anika Leroy playing for WBBL Sydney Thunders, both representing the Australian Indigenous team. Simana Navaika, first ball is a dot ball, bowling from the Bicini end. And she drives it down, and that could go all the way for 4 runs. Good shot there by Anika Leroy, advancing forward, meeting the ball, and strikes that ball beautifully. That ball just along the ground, fast, down to the boundary, straight to the commentary end for a boundary. Simana balls again, and Anika moves forward again to hit the ball, and they go. That's a misfield there. That ball is rolling all the way, stops before the boundary. They take looks like they take 3 runs. Anika Leroy, good run in there by the girls, Australian girls, getting 3 runs. So they move up to 56. That's a wide there, 57. So 4 runs to win here for the Australian team. The Australians look like they wanna end this game quickly. 4 runs needed. Simana Navaika, good ball in there. Two balls remaining in this over. Hayward is 20 not out. Hayward advances, guides that ball to the leg side, and they take a single. 2 for 58. 3 runs required to win the game for the Australian Indigenous team. Last ball of this over. Simana Navaika balls, sweeps. That ball goes all the way, and that could be a 4. That's 4 runs, and that's game. Great game here, and Australia ends the match after 11 overs. Australia 2 for 62. Ella Hayward 21 not out. Anika Leroy 12 not out. See ball, center ball there, and swept. Good sweep shot there. 4 runs there. and the Australian Indigenous team and the tournament and the campaign, winning this game. Christina Coulson, the scorecard for Australia. Christina Coulson ran out for 3 runs. Charlotte Tui stumped by Susan Stephen. Ball by Navaika. Navaika only wicket taker for Vanuatu. Charlotte Tui 17 runs. And we have the 2 not out batsmen, Annika Leroy and Ella Hayward. Ella Hayward not out 21 runs and Annika Leroy 12 runs not out. Total score for Australia after 11 overs, 62 runs, passing the target of 61. We go to the scorecard for the bowling of Vanuatu. Venezuela 2 overs, 10 runs. Rachel Andrew 3 overs, 16 runs. Vicky Mansele 2 overs, 12 runs. Raylene over 1 run. Nasimana Navaika 2 overs, 14 runs, the only wicket taker for Vanuatu. And Natalia Kako 1 over, 8 runs. So that's the end of the first match for today, the last match for the Australian Indigenous team and the Vanuatu team. We have the match summary scorecard. Vanuatu after 16.1 overs, all out for 60. Andrew scoring 10, Chilia scoring 10, Susan Stevens scoring 10, Navaika 8. And bowling sets for Australia, Ella Haywood 4 for 10 of 4 overs, Madison Spence 3 for 10 of 3 overs, Christina Coulson 1 wicket for none, 1.1 overs, and we have Carly Black 4 overs, none for 10. Australia replying 2 for 62 after 11 overs, winning the match. Ella Haywood 21 not out, Charlotte Tuhi 17 not out, Annika Leroy 12 not out, Charlotte Tuhi 17 out, 17 runs, Annika Leroy 12 not out, and Christina Coulson 3 out. The bowling summary for Vanuatu: Navaika, Simona Navaika 1 for 14 of 2 overs, Raylene over, none for 1 of 1 over, Natalia Kakor none for 8 of 1 over, and Venezuela none for 10 of 2 overs. Australian Indigenous team women win by 8 wickets. So again, that's for the first match, and we have the main match coming up. The PNG Levers playing against the Samoa, but signing off after the first match. Before we sign off, we want to thank the major sponsors, the Australian government through PacificAus Sports, making this tournament a successful tournament. The Cricket Invitational Test, the Pacific Invitational Test. PacificAus Sports partnering with Cricket PNG. This tournament is commemorating the 50th anniversary, 50th independence of Papua New Guinea. So thank you, PacificAus Sports. Hudson Apileka and my co-host Oliver's Ivanhoe, Mr. Olaraka, our analyst Kwana Kigaudi and Eli Willie in the commentary box. Signing off, we are the voice of the Pacific Cricket this week. I will bring you the match highlights for the first game. Signing off. Thank you. that could be out